Greetings, my fellow Insomniacs. I'm sorry it's been a while. I was working out the lighting issue in my studio. After I rearranged everything, it just went to chaos and looked horrible. So I ordered this light that is now illuminating me that took like half a year to get here, it seems. It was a very long time. I actually ordered it before the pandemic struck, so it was quite an ordeal to get this thing here. But there it is. That's me screwing with it right now. But I'm here to read to you again. I'm going to do a long overdue segment from my dear friend and Dr. Maggie Gilewicz. She wrote a book called How to Make Sure Your Life Doesn't Suck. And so there's the book. It is available, or avails as she says, on Amazon. So just look up either Maggie Gilewicz or How to Make Sure Your Life Doesn't Suck, and you'll find it, as I did. So what I'm going to do is just read a small segment of it, something that means a bit to me. She likes us to read the things that touch us the most. So here we go. Just a small segment on page 95. The idea that you should know what you want to do in your life is a belief. Beliefs are simply a reflection of your or someone else's thoughts. They are not facts. The questions you might want to ask yourself is one that Seth Godin asks in one of his books. Why does it bother you? No one actually knows what to do. Sometimes we have a hunch or a good idea, but we're never sure. It's about doing something when you're not certain it's going to work. So I relate to that pretty hard because, life likes to tell you that in order to fit in a certain box, you must do this, 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 and this. The first thing that's wrong about that is that we start to think that we have to fit in this box. We have to conform, which is, conformity to a certain aspect is nothing more than consideration. See somebody in need, you could conform to the idea that it's good to help people. So in that respect, some conformity is okay. But there's a model to some of our lives that we're supposed to follow, like go to X amount of schooling, get this job from 9 to 5, raise X amount of kids, live in this neighborhood, do this with your house at these certain times of the year, and then pay a community of people to enforce those things that you've agreed to do, which is just totally obscene to me. But what it means in my life was I would have never gotten on stage. I would have never sung a note. I would have never drawn. I would have never executed any of the visions that I've accomplished, or I would have never written my book if I thought like that. If I thought, oh, this is all I'm supposed to do, church on Sunday, 9 to 5, home, watch TV all night, go to bed, do the same thing the next day, go out on a picnic or on a boat on the weekend, and that's my whole life. Some of those things sound nice. I mean, I would love to go on a boat. I don't have one. But that wasn't for me, and I knew that. That was kind of a late bloomer. But I knew that I was supposed to be singing. I knew I was supposed to be on stage. I knew I was supposed to be writing. So I combined all those things and created this show that somehow got pulled off. I mean, I did it. I created my own atmosphere. I wanted to take people out of their daily lives, out of the life I just described, and give them something new, something different to think about, some fun, a little fun, something that felt a little risky, maybe a little scary to some, but safe nonetheless. And that's what I did. I didn't consider the norm to be where I should be, and that worked for me. It doesn't work for everybody. Everybody's maybe for some people the out of the box thinking is getting to go to these colleges and getting to do their dream business. So to those people who take that risk and jump in with both feet and do it, I'm envious of. I'm trying to do that now, you know. So I love when people find something in their heart that they can do despite it being different from what's expected of them, especially if it makes them happy for the whole of their lives. You know, like me, I wanted to be a rock star, and I wanted to be a novelist, and I wanted to be an actor. You know, I'm not much of an actor. I was okay as a rock star, but I think I'm doing okay with the writing. So that's the part of Maggie's book that really touched me a lot. You know, because I felt like she got me. Like, she gets it. You know, some people have to do art. Some people have to do sciences, even though they're supposed to run the family business. Some people want a family business, even though, you know, they're supposed to work a corporate job. You know, I think you should. And not all parents are evil. Not all parents are going to be like, oh, you can't do this. You know, and not all parents are unsupportive like that. You know, so I mean, what that meant to me is that if you do have unsupportive people around you, and you do have the courage to break past that and say, I'm doing this for me, I'm going to live my life, damn the expectations, I'm going to go beyond them, then I applaud you, because that's what I'm trying to do with my life. And I think that's what Maggie has done with hers. She's a wonderful and brilliant human. I got to have a FaceTime with her a while ago before I went offline for a while. And it was just a lot of fun. We were laughing the entire time. We learned a lot from each other. So if you get a chance, if you want to, you know, get inside Maggie's head a little bit, then definitely buy the book. Go check it out. You know, she's also on Twitter and Instagram, where you can find her, Maggie Gilewicz. Highly recommend it. So there you go, Maggie. I read your book for you. If anybody else would like their book read, especially from the writing community, just hit me up in the DMs. Nudes are welcome. And I'll probably read it for you. I've got another one coming up from a couple of my favorite authors. I read one from Kelly Miller already, but I'm going to read another one because I just adore the hell out of her writing and her as a human being. And I'm also going to read Behind Blue Eyes for you at some point. This book just it leaps off the page. It's an action movie in your hand. It's amazing. So I'll definitely get to that, and I bought a lot of books from the Twitter writing community, and I intend on, you know, I have been reading them all, but I intend on doing a reading like this for you if you wish it. So if you know that I bought your book, then you can hit me up and say, yo, read my book, and I will. So this is Lord Vale signing off. I love you all. Sorry about my absence, but I'm back, and I'll be doing a lot more of these Insomniac Storytimes. Maybe a few in a day until I feel like I've got enough content out there. I've got some things to make up for, some lost time. So here we go. Have a great day. And don't forget to visit my site, lordvale.com. There's a lot of support material for my book, which is Presenting the Aftermath. It's like a campy action horror comedy. If you're into stuff that's just wrong and funny and brutal and bloody, then probably like my book. If you're not into that stuff, then just stay away. It's not for you. Read Kelly Miller's. It's awesome. She's great. Just read that if you're into family-friendly stuff, because mine is certainly not family-friendly. It's very rock and roll, very horror, very tongue-in-cheek, kind of fun, you know, like the B-movies I grew up watching. So you can go to lordvale.com if you're interested in that kind of stuff, you know, if the words like nuclear zombies mean something to you, and heavy metal fueled road trip through a nuclear wasteland means something to you, then that's the book to read. Fine. That's right. It's called Presenting the Aftermath. You can also look on my Etsy store there. Wait, not Etsy, sorry. My Etsy store isn't set up yet. But my the store I have on lordvale.com is set up, where you can find things like my mug and certain artworks that I've done and support materials for the book. And there's also exclusives on my website that are support material for my book, like certain things I had to cut from the book just for pacing. So there's like backstories for certain characters that I loved writing about, and I just couldn't let them go, so I wrote backstories for them. And not necessarily the main character, but a lot of the supporting characters I wanted to give a bit more love to, because I just wasn't finished with them yet. And there's going to be more to come on that. And we'll also have a surprise in my newsletter for the next 10 people who sign up. I'll announce that at a later date, but just go on lordvale.com and sign up with your email address to become a courtier, and you'll come to know what that surprise is. All right, I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Everything I do with Insomniac Storytime is in association with Stefan Group LLC and randominterviews.com, as well as my own site, lordvale.com. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube and share it. And subscribe if you're awesome. Have a great day.